Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, you know, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Wake your ass up, fool. John J. and Rich. What's crack-a-lackin'? This is the big boss dog. Snoopy Deagle Double Jizzle. Bang, boom. What you gonna do? John J. and Rich. We're not talking about Ren 1010. We're not talking about Lassie. It's the one and only dog, y'all. The classy, sassy, big Snoop Deagle Double Jizzle. In your face to be and in the place to be. And you're listening to John J. and Rich. Wake your ass up, fool.
104.7 Kiss FM, John J. and Rich. Our phone number is 877-937-1047. Shoot us a text JJR, whatever's on your mind, to 96893. It's opening day today for baseball. So much going on in the world of sports. Is anybody here going to opening day? Anybody going to? I mean, I know we're all dressed in our jerseys, but are you going, Nick? You going to opening day? Way to go! Way to go! Way to be involved in the community.
Hometown. That'll be fun. Who do they play tonight? Do we know?
I have no idea.
Dang.
They open the season against the Chicago Cubs.
Oh, okay.
Cubbies.
That'll be fun. I like watching.
We're gonna take them down.
Yeah, I like watching the Diamondbacks play. It's like, I feel like with the new rules in baseball, they've really sped it up with the pitching clock.
It does
and
go
stuff.
faster.
Yeah,
It's been a lot. I've been enjoying it.
Have you gone to a game in the last
Yeah,
year
I've
or
gone
so?
to 2 spring training games,
Oh, spring
like
training,
this
that's
spring,
right.
and then I went to a couple games last year too, which was pretty fun.
I went to one game last year. I like baseball. I think 2 innings is enough.
That's nothing. That's like a few. The last game I was at was when the Diamondbacks lost the World Series. The game I was at.
That was a bummer.
The night they lost the World Series.
Okay.
That was no fun. That wasn't as much fun.
I've started to enjoy baseball, specifically the Diamondbacks games, so much more in the last couple of years because my bonus daughter is obsessed with the team, knows every player on it. And because of that, Addie and Easton also have learned all the names. So, like, I told you guys at the spring training game, they were, like, calling out first names. They're like, let's go, Jake! And I'm like, they're little true fans. It's cute. It's fun to watch.
You say Jake of the Diamondbacks, I think of Jake from State Farm.
Yeah, no. It's Jake
Wow,
McCarthy.
Jake from State Farm is on the Diamondbacks? We are doing something new on Sunday. We're dropping a new podcast. It's going to be on our John J. and Rich On Demand podcast. Right now, the working title is Couples Therapy. Since all 4 of us are in relationships, we're all going to take turns every Sunday being in a new podcast. And this Sunday, it's Rich and his wife, Stacy. So, since this is new, we thought if you have questions for Rich and Stacy, go to Facebook. Did you already post it on a Facebook page?
Yeah, it's already on Facebook. It'll be up on the Instagram stories too, with like the little questions tab. So
Okay,
you can
good.
leave questions there.
Oh, good. And then you'll forward them all to Rich and Stacy, and they're going to do a podcast. I don't know if you're taping it tonight.
We are actually. And if you have questions specifically for Stacy, I call her Hot Take because she has a hot take on literally everything in our lives. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you've seen it wherever we are. She has a hot take on whatever experience that we're having.
I love how Stacy speaks because she's so smart. The words just flow freely.
Yeah, it's going to be great to hear it. So the first one is this Sunday, and then, Peyton and Kadeem are going to do one. Kyle and Fish are going to do one. Blake and I are going to do one. We might even go with everybody else behind the scenes do one. So right now, that's our working title, Couples Therapy, and it starts this Sunday. Now, Peyton, what happened to you this morning with your car?
Well, I thought my car got stolen this morning when I went to go literally to my parking spot where my car is always at. It wasn't there. And then it dawned on me that I had to park literally across the apartment complex because they're redoing like our roads and stuff. And the way that our apartment complex has decided to block off all of the parking spots is so inconvenient. I literally live on the backside of the complex and I had to hike all the way at 5 o'clock this morning in the dark by myself to to the front of the apartment complex. I get there and then realize my car isn't there either, and I'd completely forgotten where I parked my car.
Oh, no. That's the worst.
So I started doing laps around my apartment complex. I ended up finding it, but I definitely got my steps in this morning.
Did you do the
That's
little
such-
alarm thing? Beep, beep,
No,
beep,
it's 5 o'clock in
beep.
the morning, and like my complex like is not big. There's probably 200 residents. Like it's not very big, but it's like it was like a wide wraparound. But so I didn't want to wake anyone up. That's why I didn't do the.
Well, you're
so
very nice to do
You're a
that.
nice neighbor.
That feeling when you like think your car's gone. Because like I've had that feeling here
I was gonna say.
at the office when like I usually park in the same side, almost in the same spot every day, but every once in a while all the spots are taken and I park on the other side. Every time. It gets me every time. I'm like, where's my car? And your heart just drops and then you're like, oh, I feel dumb.
It's like a
over there.
second of like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I parked over
Yeah.
there. Speaking of Kyle, what's going on with your whole food logging thing? Because I know you were asking about MyFitnessPal the other day. You were like, first of all, why is this part of the New Year's resolution?
No, I mean, it probably should have been. I didn't really have no, not really part of a New Year's resolution. More part of like, it's almost summertime and I gained a lot of weight and I don't like how my clothes are fitting and I stepped in the scale and I weigh more than I ever have. So, at that moment, I was like, I got to do something different. So my husband, who at one point was down to like 3% body fat, he knows what he's doing when he's like trying to shed weight or build muscle or whatever. So he's a really good source of like knowledge for this kind of stuff. But I can't take it from him for whatever reason. I don't know. I think it's like, it's like you can't take advice from those that are closest to you for whatever reason. So I was telling him that, I've been logging my food and I feel like I've gotten to the point where I'm really proud of myself because the first day I started doing it, I was way over the calories and I was like, okay, I just have to shift some things. So I changed the type of yogurt I eat. I changed a couple of things here and there and I'm just like snacking on candy less, which alone can help obviously. And so I thought like he would be giving me a pat on the back, like way to go. Like yesterday I was only 1 calorie over what I'm supposed to be.
That's amazing.
Right? And he's like, let me look at your macros. And I was like, why? Are you going to make me feel bad about what I'm actually eating? And he's like, let me just take a look. He looks, and then he's just silent. And I'm like, are you going to say something? He's like, no, it's fine. I'm like, okay, now you have to say whatever it is you're thinking because I know it's obviously like something not great, right? And he's like, well, when I look at your macros, you should probably just try to at least eat more protein than fats. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do that right now. I'm still working on calories. I'm still trying to figure out my life. Okay?
One step
The
at a time.
macro people are insane.
I'm supposed to work on my life.
He's like, that's why I wasn't going to say anything. And then I go back in like at the end of the day and I like tab on over to the macros part and it's like, oh, the fat is a lot more than the protein. I guess I'll probably try to start doing that now.
That's no fair because stuff like salad dressing is delicious. It's what makes the protein
No,
taste
but
good.
but for me, it's like I said, go back and look. Like, when I came around, I was like, take a look at what I'm actually eating. Like, where's all this fat coming from? And it's the meat that I'm eating.
Oh,
like
really?
I'm eating ground turkey and like
That's fat?
hamburgers and like. Yeah, he's like, well, we need to start getting, instead of the 80-20 ground beef, we need to start getting the 93.7. Yeah.
Wild.
And
It's
I
just
guess
that
apparently in
little
the
tiny
turkey
thing.
burger,
That little tiny
I
thing.
know.
It's turkey. I figured
It's turkey.
I so don't want to hear this right now.
I know. I didn't either. I
It's
didn't
the
either.
worst.
Turkey?
Turkey.
Like I thought you was it, man. You're eating too much bread. You're eating too much pasta. You're eating too much avocados. You're eating too
Nope.
many peanuts. Peanut butter. Lay off the peanut butter. Turkey?
Turkey. I know. That's why I didn't want to hear it either, especially from him. But like at the same time, I know he knows what he's doing. I know he's probably right when he looks at that and says that to me. But there's just something about it where I'm just like,
Yeah, you don't want to hear it from him.
No, he's legit. I remember when he got down to 3% body fat. It was pre MyFitnessPal, and he wrote down everything he ate every day. I feel like for a couple of years, right?
he ate the exact same thing for breakfast, exact same thing for lunch, exact same thing for dinner for over a year.
I could do that.
I could not do that. I could not do that.
I love that. Anyway, that's crazy, man. Again, the New Couples Podcast. Go to Facebook, search John Jane Rich, or Instagram, John Jane Rich, and leave any questions for Rich and Stacy. They'll answer them tonight and drop the podcast on Sunday.
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality? High quality and immersive sound? A sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.